So, is pulling a dump trailer with the tractor something you do on the regular? If so, one of the issues is that these trailers with the regular battery, you can only get maybe 6 or 7 good dumps before the battery starts slowing it down so much that you either got to switch your battery out, which is a hassle, or you just call it a day. But something I came up with running these here is hooked up some three-way valves going straight to the pump. So it comes out of the pump, comes up here into the three-way valve, and back down through this side to the trailer. So these both come off of the pump, one to here, one to here. And I picked up these three-way valves at a hydraulic shop near Sacramento. So I can just put these quick connect fittings straight up to hydraulic lines that go into my tractor. And then I just switch it from the trailer pump to the auxiliary. I just do that on both of these, just like that. And now the hydraulics on the tractor, the lever inside the tractor, instead of having to hold my remote in the tractor, I can just use the tractor's hydraulics. Plug them right in here. I can use it for dumping and dropping the trailer. Got some leads, got about 10-foot leads. Plug it right into the back of the tractor. Bring it over. Stick this guy in. Hooked up. All right, got my leads hooked up. Got my lines here. Normally I put zip ties around here to hold it in place. I'll zip tie it out of the way anywhere I need to. Got valves set up. You can see on there, there's 2 notches in the valve that show which way it comes. So it comes from the tractor in this line here and out this line here, straight to the trailer's hydraulic rams. If you do this setup in your trailer, you're going to want to take your hydraulic fluid out of the tank, drain your ram, drain your lines, and fill this up with the proper fluid. I'm using Kubota UDT. You do not want to put the wrong hydraulic fluid in your tractor. These things will take pretty much anything. But the hydraulic fluid that's in your tractor, you definitely don't want to put the wrong stuff in there, because this is a universal hydraulic and transmission fluid. But and now these controls here, now these levers here will control the dump of the bed, and it's about 3 times as fast, and it seems like it's actually got a little bit more pressure, and it can lift heavier loads than just the electric one. But check this out. And of course you can adjust the speed with the RPMs. Ooh, don't want to squish that in there. Normally you don't really need anything like this, but when you're doing 20, 30, 40 loads a day and actually doing like some hard hauling with these, the batteries just don't last. It's too much of a pain in the butt trying to keep your batteries charged and switching out batteries while you're on the job site. Then we're done. Pop your hydraulic lines out. Pop your hydraulic lines out. Close your valves back. Put my little cappy caps back on, keep them from getting dirty. And then now the remote works again. It's good to go back behind a truck. Simple as that. These here are not super expensive. I think we got these at Tractor Supply for, I don't know, 150, 200 bucks or something. And then just regular 2 5/8 ball or whatever. And so we're ready to pull trailers. Okay, so you've got your hydraulic pump like that. There's a valve coming out of one side for going up, valve on the other side for going down. Those lines normally go straight through the hole back into the trailer. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna buy a extension that comes off of here. I bought mine at 10 inches long each. So there's another one that comes off of there, 10 inches long. You can buy a three-way valve, and that will go, one comes off of there, goes straight through the hole where it used to, comes off of there, straight through the hole where it used to, and then you will get some of those quick connects at Tractor Supply, and you'll just stick it on the other side of the valve. Easy as that. And then when you hook your lines up to the tractor, obviously, that's it. Hopefully that makes sense. I would take the fitting off of the pump and take it into the hydraulic shop. Those could be all sorts of different types of fittings. So take one of those off, take it in, have them match it up, get an extension made, get three-way valves made, and then buy a 10-foot section of hose with the quick connects from Harbor Freight that'll be universal with your tractor and should be set up ready to go. Okay, so I went to a little place in Woodland, Northern California called NorCal Hose. The guys there, it's kind of a new shop, but the guys there were ridiculously helpful. They knew everything. New shop, super nice guys. And so if anybody's thinking about doing this and happens to live in Northern California, I highly suggest go to these guys. I got my hydraulic lines at the Napa Reeves in Lincoln where I live, and for 4 10-foot 3/8 single braid hydraulic lines, they were $800, so that's $200 a piece. When I talked to this hydraulic shop, they said they could have made each of those for 60 bucks for me. I ended up getting the three-way valve setups at this NorCal Hose, and they were $150 per trailer, I believe. I got the receipt somewhere. I did 2 trailers, so I got 4 valves, 4 extensions, 4 hydraulic lines, all that. So if I was to get everything at NorCal Hose, that would have been probably about $450 to completely set up one trailer. And then of course the change for buying some extra quarts of hydraulic fluid to flush your system out. Anyways, if you got a dump trailer and you haul it around with a tractor very much, this is definitely something you should do. It will save you tons and tons and tons of time.